Now let's look at the themes of death, love, faith, and science in this poem. Death. Donne often wrote about death. In this poem, by saying that virtuous men pass smilingly away in the beginning, Donne uses this notion of quiet and peaceful death as a metaphor for his upcoming departure on a journey that will take him away from his wife for a certain period of time. Love. Love is an integral theme in this poem. Donne first reminds his wife that an outpouring of sadness and emotions over his leaving will profane their holy love. The poet then celebrates the refined love between his wife and him by a contrast with the dull sublunary lovers' love. Their love is a spiritual love, which transcends the material world and the limitations of their physical bodies. Finally, his love for his wife can never break but expand over distance, while his wife's love for him will make his circle just. Faith. Donne is a strongly religious poet. After comparing his departure to death of virtuous men in the opening stanza, Donne goes on to refer to the fact that pious men who are secure in their faith do not fear death. They embrace death because they know that the eternal life awaits them, and they will be welcomed by their Lord. The sad friends that surround these dying men are upset at their loss, but they too are aware that this passing isn't an entirely sad situation, because the men are going to heaven, a better place. Moreover, the men's security in their faith is also used as a metaphor for Donne's security in his relationship with his beloved wife. Science. Science is also an important theme of this poem. The Renaissance was also an age of scientific discovery that was marked by an increase in interest not only in man but also in the world around him. Christopher Columbus explored America in an era of colonization that was to last for hundreds of years. Scientists also made great discoveries in the later part of the Renaissance, including the monumental discovery made by Copernicus that the sun, not the earth, was the center of the universe. Galileo, an Italian physicist and astronomer, invented mathematical compass, which figures centrally in Donne's valediction, and built a telescope of 20 times magnification that allowed him to view mountains and craters on the moon. His work marked a turn in scientific method. Precise measurement would begin to prevail over popular belief. Science is a prevailing theme in Donne's valediction, whether it refers to the mathematical compass or to the circle with its infinite and perfect qualities. Science is present when the poet refers to the spheres, the Ptolemaic spheres in which the celestial bodies moved. Science is also present when Donne argues that his love is flexible and will expand like gold to everything is beat, referring both to the precious metal and to the physical properties. In this poem, therefore, Donne dramatizes his poetic presentation of the themes of death, love, faith, and science in such an incredible way that Samuel Coleridge says that this poem is an admirable poem which none but Donne could have written. And Coleridge also says that nothing was ever more admirably made than the figure of the compass.